Hey guys, Mike from CoachMikeMcDonald.com here. And do you ever wonder what kind of online marketing goals you should have or what you should focus on while actually building your business this year? Well, today's video I'm going to cover what are some online marketing goals you need to focus on to get better results in your business, so stay tuned. Now, really the foundation to building any business effectively online is going to be to build your audience, engage your audience, and then finally to sell to your audience. And so these are really the key foundations that you should be focused on for your online marketing goals. Now, I'll really break down in depth how you can do that for your business in this video. So let's get into it. Now, really understand why building your audience needs to be a foundation for your online marketing goals. Well, first of all, if you don't have an audience, if you don't have people to talk to about your business, your products, your services, how are you really going to be in business, right? You know, one thing I find a lot of home business owners struggle with is actually finding people to talk to about their business, right? So this is why building your audience is very important. It's kind of like if you think about, you know, the old saying, if a tree falls in the woods and nobody's around to hear it, doesn't make a sound, right? So it's the same idea in your business. If you don't have an audience in place and you're selling products, you're creating great content, if no one's around, doesn't matter, right? It really doesn't. So this is why building your audience is so important and should really be one of your primary focuses for your online marketing goals this year. Now, one area you really should focus on as a part of your online marketing goals this year is building your email list. And there's a lot of reasons why building a list is important. You may have heard the saying, right? Money's in the list. And that's very true. And an email list is really one area you want to be building that list. Now, a lot of people out there say things like email marketing is dead or the open rates aren't like what they used to be. And some of those things may be true, but I still think it's one of the most valuable resources you can have for your business. Now, again, one reason why is that it creates massive leverage for your business. Imagine trying to reach maybe 1,000 customers that you have, writing out emails manually or calling them manually. Or again, imagine trying to reach thousands of potential customers on an individual basis. That would be almost impossible, right? That might take you days, weeks, maybe even months or years to reach out to thousands of people individually. But as you build your email list, that can actually create massive leverage for your business, because you could write an email once, send it out to tens of thousands of people. You know, a percentage of them are going to open it, percentage are going to read, percentage are going to buy. And what's awesome is you could write one email. It might take you 15, 30 minutes to write that, but that could lead to hundreds, if not thousands of dollars of sales coming through into your business just from that one email. So again, there's really three key foundations to building wealth. It's money at work, people at work, and then systems at work. So most people just starting off, they don't necessarily have tons of money just laying around, right, to invest in things and have money to work for them. So a lot of times that's why people start like a home business or an internet marketing business, right? So they can either, you know, have a business working for them, they can leverage their time by building teams of people and utilizing people at work, but then also allows them to have systems at work. And so email marketing is one of the best systems you can put to work for your business to create leverage. Now, again, people say things like email marketing is dead. Well, you know, almost everybody has a smartphone now, right? And so one of the most coveted, I guess, real estate spaces right now that people are looking to take advantage of is, you know, that home screen on that smartphone, right? So if you're there on a regular basis in someone's face, in someone's mind that, hey, this person has value to me, if you're right there in that email inbox on a regular basis, well, that's one of the best real estate locations you can get right now, right? So again, having that email list is important. People have instant access to their email. It's not like it used to be where you had to go at home and log on, right, to your computer to be able to check your email. It's just right there on your phone. So it's still a very valuable way and a valuable place you want to be building your list in your business, right? So again, building your email list definitely needs to be a primary focus and one of your online marketing goals this year. So how do you actually build your email list, right? Well, if you don't have one set up, definitely start with that, right? There's a lot of great providers out there where you can set up an email list. I use Aweber, been using it for years. It's definitely a cool, cost-effective way to get started, especially if you're brand new and don't have a list set up yet. So if you actually want to get your first 30 days of free, you can head on over to coachmikemcdonald.com/Aweber, and you can get your first 30 days of the email marketing system in place for free. So definitely check that out. But again, once you've decided where you're going to build your email list, some tips for building your email list is you want to lead with value, right? You know, a lot of people have a newsletter, right, where you send out that value-based content on a regular basis, and that's great. But most people don't care about a newsletter, right? You know, if I see a lot of people on their websites, they have opt-in boxes and it's just like sign up for my newsletter. It's like cool, but how does that separate you from the thousands of other people out there that have a newsletter as well? It really doesn't. So you need to set up a lead magnet, which is actually something of value you're going to exchange for your target market's name, email address, and even phone number. So if you're new to setting up an email list, or, you know, how do you create a lead magnet? There's all kinds of programs and systems out there. You know, there's ClickFunnels, there's My Lead System Pro. There's a lot of great ones out there where you can create these capture pages and lead magnets. If you want to check out ClickFunnels, you can actually click on the link below this video and get a free 14-day trial of that to actually learn more on how to set that up for your business. But again, what's really cool is really just the concept in general. So think of your target market, think of their pain points, think of their needs, their wants, their goals, and then you want to create a lead magnet around that, right? So let's say you market health and wellness or nutrition or weight loss. So you might put together a small ebook or a small video series on 10 exercises to lose 30 pounds in the next 30 days, right? That might be a little extreme, but you get the idea, right? You know, something of that nature where you're providing value to that audience. If you're looking to bring on new customers or make sales in a weight loss nutrition-based company, people that want to get in shape or want to lose weight are probably your ideal customers and clients, right? So again, creating some type of video series or ebook or whatever the case might be that teaches them how to lose weight is a great lead magnet in this example. So again, when you're setting things like this up, just understand you want to find your target market's pain points, their needs, their wants, their goals, and show to them how to achieve that. And you just put that behind like an opt-in wall where they actually need to put in their name and email address to get access to that. So again, this is a very effective way to build your email list. So as part of your online marketing goals, definitely set up a lead magnet like that if you don't have one. Again, set up your email list so you can start building that with something that you own, and then again, implement that as part of your marketing strategies moving forward this year. Another very important reason to build your email list as part of your online marketing goals this year is that it's a great way to build relationships actually with your audience, right? So as you continually put out value-based content and you're sending it out into the world, right? You want to be sending that to your email list as well. Now, when people first join your list, timing might not be right for them, right? They might not be ready to buy. They might not be ready to join your business or sign up for whatever your offers are, right? But as they're on your list and you're continually putting out value to that audience, building that relationship, that goes a long way to build trust, rapport, credibility with these people. And again, all things being equal, people tend to do business with those that they know, like, and trust. And so if you're doing that on a regular basis, when timing is right, who do you think they're going to reach out to? You know, you or some random person? Obviously it's you. So this is why it's important to build that email list, nurture that relationship, and this is an effective tool to actually do that. Another awesome advantage to building an email list and why it should be a part of your online marketing goals this year is that you can use it to generate a ton of free traffic to your offers and to your content and to your website. So, when you build that email list, you can send out an email once. It's going to go to your thousands of subscribers, right? And you can use that to drive traffic. So ideally, you're using it for value-based content. So maybe it's a new YouTube video, a new blog post, a new piece of content you created. Awesome, you can do that. Another cool thing you can do is add a PS line to the end of your emails. So you lead with value-based content, and then in that PS line, you could also direct them to another lead magnet, another offer that you have for sale. Maybe it's just engaging with you somewhere else. This is really cool because you can do like the 80-20 rule, right? So 80% of your content you're sending out is value-based, and then the PS line could be selling some sort of offer or directing people who are actually interested to buy or purchase from you to go ahead and do that. So again, it's a very powerful resource to drive a lot of traffic to your offers, especially the larger your email list gets, the more effective it is at doing this. Now again, obviously you want to have goals for building your social media presence on other platforms and building your audience elsewhere. The disadvantage to that is that you don't own them, so there is some downside in that aspect. But there is still a lot of advantage to doing that, because the bigger your social media audience is on other platforms, the more credibility that gives you, the more social proof that can give you, the more free traffic options and more ability to generate leads and sales through social media becomes available to you. So it's definitely not something you want to ignore. Obviously, you want to be building on platforms that you do own as much as possible, so like a blog and your email list, but other platforms can be very powerful as well. One such platform I would definitely recommend is doing video marketing through YouTube. Now, YouTube's actually one of the largest search engines in the world, right up there with Google. So as you put out content using the right tags, using the right search engine optimization, people can find your videos on that, specific topic that you promote or what you're talking about in those videos. So again, video marketing is great. It builds a ton of trust and rapport with your audience. It's one of the fastest ways to develop relationships as well. Kind of gives you like a celebrity status too, which is awesome, right? So a lot of people are scared of doing video marketing. So as an online marketer, just having that in your business to begin with is very powerful. It sets yourself apart from a lot of people out there. But then again, like I said, what's cool with YouTube is that it's evergreen content. So you want to have strategies that you're focusing on this coming year that can be evergreen content as well. So basically what that means is you create content once and then it just continues to work for you over and over and over again forever. So a couple platforms to do that on: YouTube, like I'm talking about right now, but also blogging is another great way to do it, because you can create that blog post once, that YouTube video once. It's like putting a billboard out there, and it just continues to work for you over and over and over again. So if you're not already using evergreen content as a part of your online marketing strategy, definitely make sure you create more of that and have that as part of your online marketing goals moving forward this year. On top of that, you might want to have one of your goals being adding in live video to your engagement strategy for your audience. So again, video marketing, it's one of the best ways to build trust and rapport with your audience. Live video even more so. And there's tons of ways to do it, right? There's Facebook Live, there's Instagram Live now, there's Periscope. You might do Zoom calls with people, webinars, right? There's all kinds of different options where you can actually be live video with your potential customer, right? And so there's a lot of advantages to it as well. It's pretty much the closest thing to actually being there in person with someone. So that builds a lot of trust and rapport, credibility with them as well. But on top of that, it can be a massive time saver and a great way to leverage your business. Because again, I did a lot of one-on-one presentations in the past. I'd meet people at coffee shops. I'd do, group presentations with a bunch of people. And those things are good, but they take a lot of time, right? So it's not maybe the most effective use of your time unless you're presenting to many people at once, right? But if you're doing one-on-ones, two-on-ones with people, that's great, but you have to drive to the place, you have to set up the presentation, you have to drive back, you have to get there early to find a good spot, right? You have to wait for someone to show up, right? So there's a lot of time that gets eaten up by actually meeting with people in person. Not to say that's a bad thing, but you can utilize things like Zoom calls, for example, to have the next best thing, right? You're face to face with them on video, you're chatting live, it's like you're right there. But again, you can do it from the comfort of your own home. You can do it anywhere, right, that you have internet access, even on your smartphone. And so it doesn't take setup time. It doesn't take time driving there. So it's just a very time effective way to build your business versus actually meeting someone in person. So whether you're utilizing that to actually do presentations and get better results and be more time effective that way, or you're using it as a way to engage with your audience, definitely make live video a part of your online marketing goals, implementing that more moving forward this year. Now, as far as setting goals, like with sales goals and results-based goals, that's another big aspect you should keep in mind and implement in your business. Now, one thing that I find that sometimes can hold people back with their online marketing goals is they set these huge, massive goals, right? And that's great. You know, maybe you want to be making $10,000 a month. You want to leave your job. You want to have, 100 new customers come in this year. Those are great goals. But if all you have is that massive long-term goal, that can actually demoralize you sometimes too. So one thing I recommend is having like daily goals, weekly goals, and monthly goals as far as sales are concerned. One fun strategy that I use that really helps keep me on track, and I've implemented it in my team as well, is basically the idea of Club Super 8, right? And so what it is, on your calendar, you basically will make like 8 circles or 8 bubbles, and your goal is to like fill that in for the month, right? And so based on whatever it is that you're promoting, one sale might equal 1 circle. Or again, I do a lot of combination of things. So if I sell, like a $7 course, that's like 1/8 of a point, right? Or, a $20 course, that's, a 1/4 of a point. Or, I sell a medium-sized package, that's 2.5 points. Or if I sell the big package, that's, 5 points, right? So it definitely depends on what your business is, what it is that you're promoting, but assign some kind of value to this result-based goal. And so then what happens is throughout the month, you fill in the circles, and if you hit that Club Super 8, right, you fill out those 8 circles, then you get to do something fun, right? You go out and you treat yourself, right? As they say in Parks and Rec. So, pick something that motivates you, and you can also implement this in your team to help motivate them as well. So they pick, fun things that they like to go. Maybe it's a spa day, maybe it's going to the movies. Me, I usually buy video games because I'm a big nerd, right? So, whatever makes sense for you, something that's going to motivate you, or again, your team, use it as motivation as well. But having these monthly goals, daily goals can help keep you on track, keep you motivated. And then when you focus on the little daily activities and the daily goals, the monthly year-end goals, the big fat goals that you're setting end up working themselves out in the end. On top of that, another thing to keep in mind when you're setting your online marketing goals is to set kind of daily activity goals, weekly activity goals, and reward yourself for the activity. A lot of people get super caught up on the results, and that's good. But if you're just getting started, you're going to have a learning curve you need to go through. And more often than not, I just find that when you focus on the activity goals and you make sure you hit those, the results just work themselves out. So you're not just necessarily banking on results only. When you do the right daily habits, your habits are going to make you or break you. And so when you have the right daily activity goals, the right daily habits, the results just work themselves out and they come on their own. So definitely implement that as well. Set those activity goals, not just results and sales-based goals. That can help you stay motivated and stay on track to grow your business. Now, finally, kind of to wrap things up, I just wanted to talk about one of the biggest online marketing goals, killer in general of all goals that a lot of people set, and that's really New Year's resolutions. Now, it's funny because this has really been coined as like, this is the end-all be-all for motivation, right? You set your New Year's resolution. People are out there, they're like, this year's my year. It's going to be different. I'm going to lose weight. I'm going to get that promotion. I'm going to hit that next level in my business. And people set these New Year's resolutions, which are great. Definitely have those goals, But my question to you is, why are you waiting for the new year? Right? You know, decide that, hey, the time is now. Start taking action now towards your goals, towards your results. You know, one time I feel like people a lot of times use New Year's resolutions almost as a form of procrastination, that, you know, hey, it's November, or it's summertime now, or it's, you know, December, and they're not going to take action. They're going to actually push it off and wait until the new year. You know, that's when I'm going to make my change. That's when I'm going to start to take more action. That's when I'm going to start losing that weight. I'm going to go on that diet at that point. That's when I'm going to start working out, right? They have all these goals or things they want to achieve, but they're waiting around until the new year to actually start doing it. You know, take action now, right? You know, massive action creates massive results. And again, action is the only thing that actually does create results. So the longer you procrastinate and push off your goals, or you're waiting around to New Year's to start, again, just make the decision that your new year starts today. Right? Start taking action now, because that's what's going to bring results in your business. And so again, don't procrastinate. Don't really make New Year's resolutions a part of your online marketing goals this year. Just decide to start taking action now. Start making a difference. Start taking one step at a time, and that's going to start leading to results in your business. So again, guys, hopefully you got some benefit and value out of this video. If you did, feel free to comment and share, and definitely subscribe to my channel as well if you haven't, to get more tips and training to help you grow a profitable business from home. And then again, if you are struggling, maybe you're looking to build your audience as part of your online marketing goals, one key factor in doing that is lead generation. Right? If you don't feel like you have people to talk to, you're not having leads coming in, and you don't know how to grow your business effectively on social media, definitely check out the free lead generation bootcamp. There's actually a link below this video where you can access that. But in that bootcamp, you're going to get me as your virtual coach, teaching you how to generate leads effectively through social media, build that audience, and again, bring sales and signups on autopilot through attraction marketing. So if you'd like to join that free bootcamp, just click on the link below this video, or again, head on over to coachmikemcdonald.com/5-day coaching. Again, that's coachmikemcdonald.com/5-day coaching, or again, go ahead and click the link below this video as well. But once again, thanks guys for tuning in. We'll talk to you more soon.